Hi, welcome to a video by P Shog. Today I'm doing something a bit different. I put this list together for myself because I like to make lists and recap things. But basically it's about my experience with authors, personal kind of experience with authors. Like compared to other reviewers, this probably is like ridiculously minor. But I thought I'd just put it together because it's nice to have it. So the first author I kind of had contact with, it's all like practically indirect, not face-to-face contact, is, I think it was Rachel Vincent. The first situation was I was on her forum about the Shifter series, and I mentioned that it would be great if she could do a prequel about Faith and Mark and everyone, you know, when Faith and Mark really, when they were like young and in love, and then she ran away. And I said that would be great, even if it was just a novella or whatever. And this was like a few years ago. And then she got back with a comment saying, I can't remember the exact words, so basically she never thought about that. That's such a good idea to have for the future, maybe. The other time was I did a review of If I Die, the 5th book in the Soul Screamer series, and she posted it on her blog like the day after it was released and said it made her week or something like that. So that was really, really nice. The other author I contacted was Karen Chance, the author of the Cassandra Palmer series, and I emailed her and I said, she said you could get like an autograph bookmark or something, and she sent one out. Actually, let me just show it there. So I still have the envelope, which I thought was kind of cool. It had like a dragon on it. But she sent me 3 bookmarks for Hunt the Moon, the 5th book in the Cassandra Palmer series, and then she sent me this sticker to stick on it. So it says, "To best wishes from Karen Chance," which I thought was kind of cool. And then I know this like silver sticker thing for the Death Mistress. I never even used these. I like kept them special so they wouldn't get bent, and then I just never ended up using them. Yeah, I came all the way from Florida, Orlando, Florida. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I was very excited when I got it. The next author is Maria V. Snyder. She very kindly, well, this is all kind of through Mirror Inc., her publishing kind of company in the UK, and they sent me her first book in the Healer series to review, Touch of Power, and they also said I could ask her 5 questions. So if you go to that video with my review, you see the 5 questions she answered, and I didn't really know what to ask her. I kind of asked her about all her kind of books, and so that, like, she actually took the time to answer my questions, which was really, really nice. And then the second book in the Healer series came out. I'm reading it at the moment, this book, and so I got the first book, and my sister read it, and she was like, I don't want to read the ebook version, she prefers the actual book, and she was like, please ask them to send you another one. So I didn't get sent a book by Mirror Inc. in like forever. I don't know if it was because the last review I did on a book they sent me was negative, maybe. But I emailed them and asked them to send me it. Could I have the second book to review? And they said they don't handle her PR anymore, so they gave me the email address of her publisher, I think. And so then I emailed her and I asked her for a book, and she said, yeah, no problem, I'd be happy to send it out. So they sent it out, which is really, really nice. And this is the lovely, lovely cover. So I'm not very far into it yet. I'm only on page 66, but yeah, so that was really great. So Maria V. Snyder, she's kind of good to her fans. Another author who I had contact with was Annalise Grey. She does the Cane Wolves series. There's 2 books in that, and I read the first one, and then I marked on Goodreads to read the next one. And anyone who marked to read, she sent the free book. So that was one thing. She sent me the free book, which was really, really great. And then she answered one of my questions as well. when I kind of messaged her and asked her if she'd doing a third one, and she answered that question. So that's very, very minor, but I count it as contact with an author, so that was really nice. Okay, the next two ones are very recent, so it's always really weird when an author sees one of my reviews. I feel like, oh, what negative thing did I say in it? But I did a review, the last review I did was on the Charlie Davidson series by Darynda Jones, and the other day I saw that I had a comment from Darynda Jones on the video, and she was really nice. She sounded like, thankfully, I mean, this review was very, very positive. But she seemed really happy with it, and I didn't know how to pronounce one of the characters' names, and she let me know that, which was really helpful too. And yeah, it was really strange when you get an author's comment on your video, but I was very excited about it. And the other recent one was by Jenn Bennet, the author of the Arcadia Bell series. So she has kind of like a little novella between books 2 and 3 out at the moment, but you can't get it outside of America, and she did a thing on a blog for international readers. Whoever left a comment, she'd send a hard copy of the book too, because you can only get an e-reader version. And so thankfully there's only 3 people who actually commented. Me, someone from Australia and someone from Brazil, and she decided to send us all one, which was really nice of her. And I got it in the post this week, and this is it. So it was really exciting. So I got a bookmark, and I got the hard copy of the book. It's like around 60 pages, Leashing the Tempest, and she did like a cute little message, which I was really happy with. And then we had kind of emails back and forth, you know, just saying, oh, thanks for the book, I can't wait to read it, or I just got the book, it's great. And then I mentioned that I did a review on her other 2 books. You know, it was positive, so I was okay telling her. And she told me that she actually saw that review, because I did it back in May 2012. She told me she actually saw that review, and she tweeted about it. Now, I'm not on Twitter, I don't really like Twitter, but so I didn't have a clue, but she said, she tweeted it and said she loved my accent in it. And then after I mentioned it to her again, she posted on her Facebook page and said she loved my accent bits. So I thought it was really, really sweet. And yeah, it's great. Oh, and another thing, her 3rd book, Binding the Shadows, I think it's called, it's out in around May or June, but she's sending it to reviewers in the next 2 or 3 weeks, an ebook version. And she asked me, well, I told her if she'd any spare copies, I'd love to review it. But yeah, she put me on the list to get the ebook version in 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm very excited for that. So I definitely have to do a proper review on that book when I get it. Just a side note, Leashing the Tempest was a really good novella. It was great, the characters were great in it, and you know, in such a short amount of time we got a really good fun story. And it just makes me more excited for the 3rd one, so I can't wait to get that. Yeah, I think that's about it. So they're the authors I had a little bit of contact with. I'd love to know other people's experience with authors. I know there's some reviewers out there who probably like met the authors and like, you know, had interviews with them and all this stuff. Mine is so minor, but I was very excited about it. So yeah, some authors out there are really lovely. And there's other authors too I'd love to, you know, get something from, or a question or some experience with them, but we'll see what happens in the future. So that's that for today, and thank you very much for watching.